What's up, guys? Dave Ward here. Happy Thursday morning. Hopefully you are having as much fun as I have been having this morning going through all the numbers from 2 days of the Insanity Max 30 release. These product releases from Beachbody just keep getting bigger and bigger. I told you guys this was going to happen. Here we are. So instead of talk about that, I want to talk a little bit about essential skills for being a Beachbody coach. Okay, if you're enjoying today and you're having fun, I think this might help you. If you're not enjoying today because your business isn't growing, then I think this might really help you. So I want to start with a little story. So what happened for me when I first started this business, which was really in the fall of 2008, but I kind of, was just dipping my feet in the water. January of 2009 was when I was like, okay, gung-ho, I need to go and do whatever I can do with this thing. The only problem was I didn't really know what to do. I had a really good sponsor in my wife, Monica, but Monica is a very conversational person. She's really comfortable one-on-one with people. She connects with people in an amazing way. And I did not have those skills at the time. I've gotten a lot better at that. And I guess if I was going to tell you to do anything, if you feel like that way, it's learn better communication skills. But at the time, I didn't have those skills, and yet I was really hungry to build this business. So I didn't really know what to do with my skill set, which was a lot more analytical, more technical, more focused, able to take on larger projects and kind of divvy things up. That's just kind of always how I thought. It's one of the things that made me a pretty good lawyer, was that I could kind of dive into these things and deal with one thing at a time and not get overwhelmed by a big umbrella. So I didn't know what to do, and I started kind of doing some research. I thought, okay, I'm gonna get a website. And we hired this guy, Pat Sherman, to help us build our website. And I had known Pat from a computer software store we worked at together before I went to law school. And I said, Pat, this is great. Here's what I need. I need like a web store or something. And he said, listen, man, I can build a web store for you, but you already have one of those. It's at teambeachbody.com. You can just sell stuff through that site. Why do you need a replicated website that's just a store? And I said, dude, because I don't know what else to do. I don't know what I'm doing here, and I don't know how to make a website even work. I don't even know what I knew so little that I didn't even know what I needed. Okay? And Pat gave me some really great advice, and in large part of this video is just to say really thanks to Pat. Pat gave me some really good advice, and he said, marketing is changing, marketing is evolving, and in order to succeed in internet marketing right now, if that's what you really want to do, what you have to do is you have to give stuff away for free. And I thought, what? Like, that seems like I'm gonna do all this work without any reasonable expectation of getting anything back. Pat, why would I do that? Why would I invest all this time, effort, in some cases money, in the case of building that website, money, why would I do that? And he said, because that's how marketing works nowadays. If you want to build trust with people, and you want to grow a presence, and you want to build a brand, and you want people to follow you, and you want to be successful, you have to be willing to give stuff away without any expectation of getting anything back. And I had been to a seminar where a similar principle was taught to me by a guy named Todd Campbell, and another word of thanks to Todd. And one of the things that Todd taught me was you have to give something away without any expectation of getting something back. That's what being a giver means. And I've had to learn a lot of hard lessons about what it means to be a giver over the years because it wasn't in my nature, and it wasn't something that I inherently was going to go do. But really the first thing that Monica and I did in this business together, first thing I did, she had been running the business for like 1.5 years or more, almost 2 years before I really started to get involved. But the first thing we did together, and the first thing we did online, was to take a look at what we could give away. So we kind of asked 2 questions, okay? And these are the 2 questions that if you're a coach and you can answer these 2 questions, okay, then I think you've got a shot at building something really special and being able to have a morning like I've had this morning. The first question relates to what people need right now. Okay? What do people need right now? And when I say people, I want you to think not in terms of the entire world. I want you to think in terms of the people you're really focused on, the people that you are really marketing to, your ideal person. They might not look like me, okay? They probably look like you. They probably act like you. They probably walk, talk, eat, sleep, work like you. So think about that one first. Who are my people? But the two questions are, what do these people need right now? What's missing? Maybe it's leadership, maybe it's advice, maybe it's support. I don't know, because I don't know your people. I know my people. And I ask that question constantly. What do my people need right now to succeed and be happier, healthier, wealthier, smarter? What do they need right now? And how can I give it to them? How can I fill that? If there's a gap, how can I fill it? That's the first question. The second question is, what are my people going to need in the future? Now, I'm not talking about some magic crystal ball here. It's not that complicated. Sometimes it's just about looking ahead a quarter or two and saying, around that time of year, what are people going to need? What are my people going to need? Again, leadership, support structure, information, motivation. I don't know. I don't know what your people need. This is where you have to use your brain and be a little creative. That's what entrepreneurs do. Okay? That's what they do. Look at all really great entrepreneurs. They're answering these two questions all the time. And then they're using their creativity to come up with answers. Or maybe a better way to deliver some content. Think about the smartphone. And the apps that we have now to deliver information. Information's always been there, but somebody made it easier to get to. And they made a bunch of money. Guess why? Because they said, here's what somebody needs right now. Our people who use that information get it a clumsy way. We're going to create an easier way for them to go get it. I'm not telling you to build an app. I'm telling you to understand who your people are and then focus on what do they need now and how can I fill that need. And then the big one, what are they going to need in the future? What are people going to need in a couple of months? In January, if you're a Beachbody coach, what do your people need from you in January? Not today. Today is great. They need Insanity Max 30 right now, but if you get all caught up right here, you will miss the big opportunity, which is going to be ready when they need this other thing. So think, use your mind, be creative, answer questions. Fill these needs and just give it away. Just give it away and watch what happens. I'm telling you, Pat Sherman was right. He was right. And it's all paid off in the end. So was Todd Campbell. So that's my video for today. To Todd and Pat and all the other people who have helped be even a small part of our success, I have tremendous gratitude. Thank you so much. Have a great day.